Yeah. So what are the refuges? The Buddha, and then the Dharma, and the Sangha. So this is what we call the triple gem. Yeah, triple gems. So why are they called gems? The term gem or treasure, the three treasure or the three gems, is called this way to describe how these three are precious. These three are of great immense value, yeah, and are rare. Yeah, the term gems are chosen for that purpose. So in Buddhism, for any new person who chooses to become a Buddhist, the first step is taking refuge. Yeah, the first step, strictly speaking, is to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. But when we say take refuge, then there is perhaps two levels of meaning. The first level is to go through the ceremony, yeah, to go through the ceremony of taking refuge. The second level would be to actually really take refuge in these three things. Yeah. So let's go through the first level first. Yeah. The first level involves the ceremony where individuals may express the intent and desire to a community, a temple, or some individual monk or nun. Yeah. So in the different traditions, they may have different ways of doing it. In some cases, then they would actually organize a one-to-one refuge ceremony. Yeah. So like in the Theravadan tradition, when you go to a temple and ask for refuge, they will usually like, now? Yeah. They usually don't have to wait for a special day. Yeah, you go to any Sri Lankan, Thai, maybe Myanmar temple also. Almost any time you go there, you ask for refuge, then they'll say, okay, come, bow down 3 times. Then after, repeat after me. Yeah, Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Repeat. Then after, they will repeat the verses, basically the ones that we have recited. Sometimes they may include some opening verse, yeah, where you formally request for the refuge. Yeah, but beyond that, the standard verses are there. So in and out, maybe half an hour, boom, you're Buddhist, off you go. Yeah. Then if you go to Chinese temple, elaborate. Yeah. After all, we are Li Yi Zibang. Yeah. We are people of ethics. Yeah, etiquette. Etiquette more correctly. Yeah, we place much value on the expression of things. Yeah. So it's not such a trivial thing. Yeah, we must make sure that you're really serious about it. You're sincere about it. You see, the baby agree. Yeah. So commonly in the Chinese temple, they would have annual ceremonies. Yeah, the larger temples. The smaller temples, they may also organize, but maybe on a less frequent basis. And usually it's en masse. Yeah. So rarely do you have just one person. Usually in a certain number of people. And then before the ceremony, there will be a stage where they teach you how to put on the robes and so on and so forth. And the whole ceremony can take between 1.5 hours to 2 hours or even more. Yeah, rather elaborate. But the ceremony, for many people, the ceremony helps to cement our conviction. Conviction in what sense? Conviction in saying, while we have in present life, last week anybody bump into the Buddha? No, nobody have coffee with the Buddha or anything. Have lunch? Anybody have lunch with Buddha? No. Yeah, people last time they can say, hey, you know who I bumped into last week? Buddha leh. Last week I tell you, I was at Gucha Street, hey, Buddha, hey, Buddha. Now cannot. Now, not so lucky. Last time people can say, hey, brother. Last week I was at Kosala, at Kosala City. You know who I bumped into? Gautama Buddha, I tell you. Nowadays we can't say that. Yeah. As a result, our closeness to the Buddha is not so strong. And because we cannot personally encounter the Buddha, we cannot have that kind of conversation that I described earlier. Or you talk to the Buddha talk to you, answer your questions, clarify your doubts, and then, wow, I want to be your disciple. Cannot. Yeah? And then, if you kneel down here and talk to Buddha, please consider me as your disciple until the end of life. Buddha also don't reply. Huh? So agree. Yeah. So far. So agree. Yeah. So when we say we want to become a disciple of the Buddha, going through the refuge taking ceremony helps to reinforce our conviction, because we never have that personal contact before in this life. Yeah. So while we, in our mind, some people never encounter the Buddha, but indirectly encounter the Buddha through the Dharma. Through the Dharmas. That means the teaching. In fact, the Buddha's time, people take refuge in the Buddha mainly because of the Dharma as well. Because when they ask him the question, all those questions and answers become the sutta that we read now. For them it is first hand, Yeah, it is not, thus have I heard. It is, Buddha now, directly. Yeah. In our present time, we go through the Buddhist text, we go through YouTube, we come for SGC, and then we listen, then, this Sifu quite good. I want to take refuge in him. Then you come and see, Sifu, can I take refuge in you? Then Sifu, what will Sifu say? No, not take refuge in me, take refuge in the Buddha. Why do we say that? Because of this whole structure. Yeah? You never take refuge in just one Sifu. In Buddhism, lagi best or no? You take refuge one time worldwide. Ours is a global, not just Earth, universe, the whole universe. Any Buddhist elsewhere, all Sangha in all universe, all automatically become your refuge one time. Buddhas in the past, present, future, all bao ka liao. Yeah, anywhere you travel, after this life you go to other places, if you still remember. So, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. When you take refuge in the Buddha as our teacher, then teacher, of course, is to teach us something, the Dhamma. Yeah, that's why you cannot just take refuge in the Buddha without the Dhamma. Yeah, without Dhamma, the Buddha said, pointless, In fact, in many cases, the Buddha kept on pointing us to see the Dhamma. He who sees the Buddha should see the Dhamma. He who sees the Dhamma would see the Buddha. So, even in the Pali Canon, this equating between the Buddha and Dhamma started. Yeah, the Buddha did this to draw people to the Dhamma. Yeah, why? Because there were many people with strong affinity with him. Yeah, but if he were to allow them to just to have affinity towards him as a person, just this, it doesn't help them. So he keep on directing them to the Dhamma. Yeah. Then how about the Sangha? Yeah. Buddha is like a doctor, Dhamma is like medicine. And in the Buddha's own words, the Sangha is like the nurses to help administer the teachings. Yeah. So the Sangha is typically referring to the community of monks and nuns. Yeah? But there's also another definition of Sangha, the Aryan Sangha, those who are enlightened, which may or may not be part of the monastic Sangha. Yeah? So together, this forms our refuge. Yeah, Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Yeah. And in this case, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, they provide refuge for what? Refuge against what? To protect us from what? Providing a refuge in samsara, yeah, against suffering. To provide and give us a way, yeah, a path to end suffering. It may not teach us how to do well in exams, you know. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, but through some of the practices, a person's mind may be clearer, calmer, and so be able to do the exams better. But you must still study the content subject matter. Yeah. If you don't study and just keep on Namo Hanai Dana Dona Ya Ya Namo Li Po, then you go to exam hall. Then, alright, everybody, please check your exam sheets. There should be 17 altogether. Please write your matriculation number on the exam sheets. Today's date. Do not write your name. Those answer sheets with names will be void. The time is now 9:01. We will start now until 10:01. You may begin. Then you down there. No. And then somehow magically the exam scripts. Oh, then there's a lot of wind. Then Fopusa come out. Does it work that way? I don't think so. Yeah. If you don't study, you don't study. Yeah. If you don't study but you chant Ta Pei Zhou, then you will calmly look through the question and know that you don't know the answer. Yeah. So you know how sometimes after exams, right? Sometimes parents ask the child, how is the exam? Then the child, don't know. What am I don't know? Not sure. So did you do well or not? Not too sure. So not so good. Also not sure. But if you need Ta Pei Zhou, you go in, come out. How did you do? This time, how is it okay? Either A or B. Oh, so sure one. Yeah, clarity. But if you didn't study, come out. How? This time? Confirm fail.